Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Assassin's Creed 3. Okay, we're on a ship in the middle, we're on the Providence in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. Just go ahead and get topside and see the nice, beautiful ocean. Hello, Captain.
Captain?
Mr. Kenway.
I just wanted to thank you again for taking me aboard, and apologize for any inconvenience it may have caused.
Inconvenience would be an understatement.
I'm sorry, I don't follow.
My ship was held in port for 2 days that we might accommodate you. I lost several contracts as a result.
I had no idea.
Of course not. You nobles are all the same.
I really do like how the ocean looks in this game.
All will be well.
You sure about that?
Of course. Have I ever led you astray?
Nah. Though you don't stick right with the others.
Have faith, my friend. You'll see.
Well, well. Seems our esteemed guest has deigned to grace us with his presence. You might want to head back to your quarters. Top deck's no place for tender parnell.
So I thought. And yet here you be.
Fancy yourself a joker, eh? Let's see how funny you find this.
That's enough, Graves.
Stay out of this.
Yeah, I think the ocean is like really pretty in this game. Now, honestly, I just like this whole section on the boat, even though it's short. And I know a lot of people might not like it, but I actually really do like this section on the boat. I actually wish we kind of got more of it.
Listen to this, Hector. Thinks he can swagger on up here and declare himself king of the castle.
Please, call this off. If the captain
To
sees us...
hell with the captain. And to hell with you, Mills. Who signed you on anyway?
Oh yeah, Haytham Kenway.
We're ready to go again if you are.
This is unwise.
Why is that? You think I'm afraid of you?
No. But you should be.
I love the confidence that Haytham has in, like, just like he knows
Do you yield?
how like badass he is.
How do you like these odds?
My knife now.
What's the meaning of this? Captain! Explain yourself at once, Mr. Kenway.
His fault. We were simply passing the time with a bit of sport, Captain.
How about you pass the time by doing your goddamn jobs instead? I wasn't aware I was paying you to loll about. A word, please, Mr. Kenway.
Oh, I nearly forgot. There's your knife back.
I already know if that was me, it would stab right into my foot. Like I would not have responded in time.
I don't care for you, Mr. Kenway. I've had nothing but trouble since you came aboard.
Your problems have nothing to do with me.
I beg your pardon?
You're a poor leader, ill-tempered and cruel, and it's clear your crew has no respect for you.
Look, I don't want to argue. In fact, I need a favor.
Oh, this is rich.
I suspect some of the men intend to mutiny.
Really? What a surprise.
As I cannot trust any of them, I am compelled to turn to you.
And why should I help you?
Because if they do intend to betray, I'm the only hope you have of reaching America alive. Well, what will it be?
If what you say is true, what other choice do I have?
Thank you.
But let me be clear. Should you ever dare to insult or threaten me again, I'll not hesitate but to cut off your head myself. Are we understood? Excellent. Good day.
Yeah, I love Haytham Kenway so much. I also really love the 360 version of Assassin's Creed 3, which I am playing the 360 version, and just because like it just looks so much better. it looks so much better than the remaster. I've seen the remaster, and it looks terrible. The characters do not look good. Hatham still looks really good, even in the 360 version. This entire game still looks good. Like, they really messed up the remastered version of Assassin's Creed 3. Meanwhile, the remastered version of like, the Xbox One version of Assassin's Creed 4, like, it's fantastic. Because I'm playing through it. I'm playing through Assassin's Creed 4 right now. I'm playing through the Xbox One version, and the game looks fantastic. It looks even better than the 360 version. But for some reason, they couldn't do that with Assassin's Creed 3. Instead, remasters, instead of remasters, it looks terrible. It does.
Mr. Kenway.
Captain?
Oh, Captain, my Captain.
Whatever they're up to, I believe it's coming to a head.
I'd best get to work.
But yeah, like, the 360 version, it just, like, this game just looks so much better on 360.
Claims we're not provisioned for such luxury.
You're not having second thoughts, are you? Oh, it needs to be
Yeah, no, honestly, that's why I'm like, I'm a little hesitant about a remaster like Fallout 3 or New Vegas.
I have some questions for you.
That's nice, but I ain't got time to gossip. Probably wouldn't have anything useful to share anyway. You want information? Try the cook or the doctor. Everyone's always chatting them up.
Like, I would like to play, like I would like to have a like collection of Fallout 3 and New Vegas on the Xbox One, but
Doctor, if you have a moment.
Have you taken in?
Oh, nothing like that. I was wondering if you'd heard any rumblings of trouble aboard.
What sort of trouble?
Unusual complaints or grievances? Men taking issue with the captain
You
or the
sound
passengers?
just like James. Like I told him, I've been much too busy with my research to notice anything not work-related.
And where might I find James?
The galley's your best bet. Now, if you'll excuse me.
but it's like I feel like Bethesda would just end up making the game look worse because Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered looks terrible. The GTA trilogy. So far, I've only like played San Andreas because I'm playing through that right now.
Aye,
Hatham Kenway. Pleased to meet you.
I know who you are.
I was hoping you could answer some questions.
I figured as much, but not here. Follow me. Oh, what do you want to know?
Have you seen or heard anything out of the ordinary since we left port? Anything that gives cause for concern?
Some of the men have been gathering at night on the upper deck. I've only caught bits of their conversations, so I couldn't say for certain what they're up to. But I suspect it bodes ill.
Is it a mutiny they're planning?
All I know is they've little love for the captain. Mills has been trying to talk him down, but there's only so much one man can do.
Thank you for the information.
I only wish to see us reach the colonies alive.
But yeah, like I'm playing through San Andreas right now, and like I'm liking the game. I'm liking GTA San Andreas, Definitive Edition, but the game does look terrible. Like the graphics aren't good.
Evening, sir.
How are things?
Calm and quiet. Just the way I like it. What brings you topside?
Thought I'd wander a bit. Stretch my legs. That's all.
Take care where you tread. The deck hides all manner of danger in the dark.
What was that? Someone's throwing cargo overboard. But why?
Just rush down there.
He's cut our rations again. Claims we're not provisioned for such luxury.
I said this during my, like, I think the first episode of Red Dead Redemption, but I like having a default walking speed compared to like always running all the time. Like rather than running slowly and then you sprint, you have walk and sprint.
Curious. Most curious.
I don't know. I just like having default walking speeds. I do. I know a lot of people don't, but I do.
Any news?
Each night it's the same. I scout one area, and they drop the painted barrels from another. I'm going to need to recruit an extra pair of eyes. Maybe James or Mills.
Why are they doing this?
Near as I can tell, the barrels serve as markers. They're leaving a trail. My fear is it's only a matter of time before whoever's following it.
Ship sighted aft! She's making ready to fire!
Beat to quarters, men! Ready the... Brace! Everybody down! A warning shot! Seems they don't mean to sink us, but board us instead! Man the cannons! Make ready to fight! I want you below decks!
Why? Let me help you secure the ship.
Do you know how to rig a sail? To load a cannon? To wage war at sea? I didn't think so. Now return to your captain, or do I need to have you escorted?
What are you talking about? I've played Assassin's Creed 4. I know how to do that. No, I'm probably better at it than you.
Secure the hatch!
Haytham.
Have you been topside? A ship's appeared and means to board us. It's strange. There's no sign of mutiny aboard. Doesn't make sense.
Ah, but it does.
What do you mean?
Did you think you could escape from London so easily after what you did at the opera? That we wouldn't notice? That we wouldn't follow?
So that's what this is about.
Surrender, and I will see that you are treated with honor.
If you wish to treat me with honor, give me a sword.
Are you sure this is how you want to play it?
He was the traitor all along. The guy trying to calm everyone else down. He was the traitor. Alright, Mills, you're going down. I got the counter kill. That's what makes me a better fighter.
I told you to stay below decks.
I did as you asked. Only Mills was there waiting for me. He's the one that drew that ship here. There was no mutiny, only him.
What do they want?
Me.
Then they can have you.
Is that so?
They'll catch us anyway. There's nothing to be done.
I can think of something.
You wish us to sail into the storm.
It's our only chance.
I won't do it.
Into the Fury of the Storm.
Then I will.
All right, all right.
Dragon Force reference. Which, by the way, Fury of the Storm is a fantastic song. Dragon Force in and of itself is fantastic. A lot of people hate on them because they play very fast, and well, they used to. They still kind of do. They play very fast. Their songs are
We
long.
need those ropes secured. I told you this was
Calm
madness.
yourself. I'll fix your sail for you.
And basically every one of those songs have fire in it. But like, I love Dragon Force. They're one of my favorite bands. And honestly, I prefer older Dragon Force compared to newer Dragon Force. I actually feel like newer Dragon Force isn't actually that great. They have some good songs, but I feel like older Dragon Force is way better. And honestly, the people saying that like older Dragon Force songs all sound the same, they never listen to Dragon Force. Because you could play me 3 different songs. Like you play me 3 like different older Dragon Force songs, and I could probably tell you the name of them.
We need more speed! Loose the sails! Hate them! You take the foremast! James, to the mainmast with you!
James got cut off there.
Tighten the bindings!
Yeah, imagine doing this every time you have to like. Every time you go back and forth. Like, imagine if you're a merchant and like your job's literally going from Europe to America, and you have to deal with it every time. Like, my God. I'm coming, James. They give you so much time that I actually think is impossible. I think it's impossible to actually fail that side objective.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Like, they give you so much time, and like, you're actually very close to him. Which, I mean, I don't mind. Now time for probably my favorite title screen moment in any Assassin's Creed game. Like, I love this moment.
Make ready for our arrival, men!
Arrival? I see no land, only this interminable fog.
The gulls tell us all we need to know. Climb into the crow's nest and you'll see.
And I mean, like, I like the title screen moment in Assassin's Creed 2 with Ezio's family. But, like, I think this moment just stood out to me more because this was my first Assassin's Creed game I've ever played. And this moment just, it has stayed in my mind as just one of the best parts in gaming, in my opinion. Like, I love this scene so much, especially the soundtrack. There it is, America. Oh, listen to that! Oh, the horns are fantastic. The horns are fantastic. I'm a sucker for horns. I love. I just love orchestras so much. Funny enough, I was listening to this soundtrack at work a few days ago, and this song came on, and I instantly knew.
Master Kenway! Master Kenway!
Yes, Mayor.
I instantly knew what the song was.
Pleasure to make your acquaintance. I've been asked to introduce you to the city, help you settle it. Oh, no need, sir. I've arranged for your bags to be delivered to the inn.
Are you...
One and the same.
Your commission is with Edward Braddock, is it not?
Aye. But he's yet to reach America, and I figured I might... Well, at least until he arrives. I thought...
Yes? Out with it.
Forgive me, sir. I had hoped that I might study under you. If I am to serve the Order, I can imagine no better mentor than yourself.
Kind of you to say, but I think you overestimate me.
Impossible, sir. This way.
Thief! Someone stop him!
But yeah, like a few days ago, I was listening to this soundtrack at work, and this song came on. I instantly knew what was playing, simply because how many times I've replayed AC3.
There's all manner of things to see and do. Once you've settled in, I suggest you take some time to walk the streets. Who knows what opportunities you might discover.
Hold a moment. Need to fetch a few things before we get to work.
I'll arrange for horses while you do that.
Honestly, this is why I love cities. Like, just how close, like, just literally everywhere you look, there's people, there's a ton of buildings. Like, I love cities so much.
Damn sprigs. This accursed city will be the death of me.
Hey, Ben Franklin.
Troubled, friend.
That's because I am. Greatly so, in fact.
He was a very dirty
What's
man.
happened?
I was robbed. The old Balkan file. Though I've managed to restore what's mine, I fear it's ruined.
You mean the book?
This is no ordinary book. It's an almanac. The first I ever wrote. Benjamin Franklin, pleased to meet you.
Hatham Kenway.
You must be new to Boston. Why do you say that? You're still possessed of virtue. To stop and help an old lout like myself. I don't mean to impose, but you seem a spry fellow. Should you happen to find my missing pages, I'll reward you.
Look, I'm not sure if I've...
It's all right. If you have the time, hurrah. If not, no harm done. The thing is useless in its current state anyway. But should you somehow manage to restore it, you'll find me inside that general store over there.
Well, that was interesting.
I know one of the biggest complaints about this game is how like Assassin's Creed 3 used the historical like people, but like I don't really have an issue with it. Like yeah, AC2 was a little better with how they used Leonardo da Vinci, but the whole thing around that game was the fact that one, Da Vinci was a close friend of the auditories, but it was also like he knew about the assassins, he knew about the Templar conflict. These guys don't. Like Ben Franklin, George Washington, and all that, they don't know about the entire conflict with the assassins or Templars. So I don't really have an issue with the fact that they aren't used the same way that Leonardo is.
We ride for the Green Dragon Tavern.
I can't turn around.
Are eccentric, but the rooms are spacious and they do not cry.
Okay. My horse is messed up.
I've come to Boston.
No, Master Birch said I should know only as much as you saw fit to share. He sent me a list of names and bade me ensure you could find them.
And have you had any luck with that?
Aye. William Johnson waits for us at the Green Dragon.
How well do you know him?
Not well, but he saw the Order's mark and did not hesitate to come.
Prove yourself loyal to our cause. And you may yet know our plans as well.
I should like nothing more, sir.
I do think is one of the funniest things about AC3 is riding a horse in a city in Boston or New York, and you just run into people all the time. It's just so funny. But I honestly prefer not riding a horse. I like just walking around. Like, I like just being on foot. Alright, well, that's going to be it for this episode. Next time, we are going to go talk to William Johnson. See you guys all then.